Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today I'm going to do my Project 10 Uses Project Pan update, and this is for the month of February, and I update these on the 18th of every single month. And I wanted to start with the items that I had in the last month, of course, which is the e.l.f. highlighter in white gold. I was using this to see if I wanted to keep it, and I have been enjoying it. But it is definitely something that is on my potential declutter list. I'm going to be going through quite a few highlighters in my collection and seeing which ones work really well and which ones I want to part with. But this one so far is okay. It does give a little bit of a reflection, and it's a nice, like, light, bright, almost like a white gold kind of color, which is really pretty. Well, it says white gold, so duh. That's the name of it, but it's just a nice bright white gold, and it's really vibrant and shiny, and I kind of like that. And it's also drugstore, and I don't have a lot of drugstore products in my collection for highlighters. So then I did reach the 10 use goal on this, so this will be rolling out. And then the next one I had in was my Wet n Wild highlighter in I'm So Lit. And this is a loose highlighter. It's very old. Something that I was also considering parting with. And you can see it does collect a lot on the top, and it does get quite messy. But it is very, very beautiful. Like, absolutely gorgeous. However, I can't travel with something like this, so it's definitely something that I would only be able to use at home. It looks almost liquid the way that when you swatch it, because it's so finely milled that it literally looks like it was liquid and then dried down. So I definitely want to hang on to this one. The other one I really enjoy as well. I'll actually put some on now. I have a different highlighter on. I don't know if you can even see it really. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm going to throw a little bit of this e.l.f. one on, like this white gold one from e.l.f., and show you. I'm going to dust all over the entirety of the top, and then just kind of lightly flick that in the high point. And you can really see it's so pretty. It's sort of like my skin with a bit of glow from within. It's really, really, really pretty. So this is something that I would definitely consider traveling with, because it's okay if something happens to it. I can easily replace it. I think, I'd like to think that this is still available. If not, I mean, I would still probably travel with it, but it's very pretty, just very, very pretty. So these two I'm actually enjoying more than I thought I would, and so they stay. The next one is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light Concealer in the shade Graham Cracker. And this one I have been enjoying using. It's probably the one that I want to say matches my skin shade the most in winter out of the three that I have of this kind of concealer. I have 3 different shades of this, and this one matches me the best out of all 3 of them. So I think if I'm looking for this other one, I did want to hang on to the brightest one, which is the shade Vanilla Wafer. This is, of course, the brightest one. It's a little too light for me, and I wanted to use it as a lightening shade, but I was considering getting rid of it because I am almost out of my e.l.f. whitening concealer. And this one, of course, it's rather expensive, but I'll swatch and show you guys how different they are in shade. I don't need to tell you which is which, because you'll be able to tell just by the tone of them. But I definitely love the Graham Wafer shade on me, and the other one is just too bright. So I don't know if I need it, in all honesty. I think it's just far too light, and I'm considering parting with that one because I have so much concealer, and I want the ones that I know are going to work for me, and I don't have to like play around with adding things like brightening shades and stuff to it. And if I do, I want just the e.l.f. white one. So I might actually part with Vanilla Wafer. As much as I like it, I might part with that one. So but I'll consider that down the road. Not a decision I want to make at the moment, but this is the Graham Wafer, yeah, Graham Cracker, pardon me, Graham Cracker shade. Okay, so that one I've also reached my 10 use goal on, so this one will also be rolling out of the project. And then the next item I have is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Mattifying Primer, and it's this one right here. If I can tell, I am just at the lower L, so I have lots of product left in this. I've only used this twice because I'm actually trying to use a different primer right now. So this one will obviously stay in for another 8 uses. If I can get a few more uses, that would be honestly really great, because I'd like to try and actually get this used up at some point, but the goal is to start it now, and I have a few that I would like to complete this year. And then the last item that I have in the project is the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation in NC20. And I brought this in as a brand new item into my collection, and I've used it on its own. I've used it with other items. I put a little dot there. As you can see, it's dark. And this is supposed to be NC20. And NC20 is not typically this dark in any other shade or any other item that I have from MAC. So it's just way too dark. And not only that, this is, I'm going to be honest, a terrible foundation. And I do not say that lightly. I love MAC. I think MAC is a fabulous brand. It's a brand that has always had true items for me to use that are like quality and long lasting and really easy to apply. And they're very inclusive. They always had great programs. Like, it's just a good company, I feel like. But this is terrible. It's terrible. I don't recommend this at all. In fact, I'm decluttering this from my collection and from this entire video. Like, or this project. I only used it 7 times, and that was too many. 7 times too many. I gave this a really good go, and I'm decluttering it. I can't. So that one is also leaving my collection. And then now I'm going to talk about the items that I want to bring in. So the only thing from last update is the primer. That's the only thing that is recurring for this next month. So the first item that I'm going to bring in is the Huda Beauty 3D Highlighter Palette. And that is because I want to play around with this and see if it's something that I want to keep in my collection. It has this cream highlighter, which I won't use anymore because it's dried out. And then it has 3 different highlighters in it. And there's a white one, a pinky one, and a more gold one. So I'll swatch them on my hand and you can see the 3 different shades. Now, I'm neutral, so I could probably throw these 2 together, and I think that would look really, really nice on my skin. Actually, I'm just going to blend these in together here and see what that... I think that looks really nice, actually, paired together. I really like that. So I'm going to use this 10 times and see if it's something I want to keep and hang on to. Highlighters is an area of my collection that I would like to kind of dwindle down some of the products, because I just have so many. And honestly, like, I do put highlighter on high points of my face, on my Cupid's bow, that kind of thing, but I still don't need that much, you know what I mean? And I have so many over the years that I need to actually use the ones that I absolutely love. And so that's why I'm kind of playing around with Project 10 uses and highlighters, and also doing the blush project pan with Sonia and Kim. Kim's doing a no buy completely, and Sonia and I are doing categories in our collection. I'm doing a no buy on bronzer, highlighter, and blush. And the no buy for me for blush ends around the time that the last Sephora sale will be coming in, like when the holiday items start coming out for Sephora. So I'm going to try and buy nothing until that point. That will give me a good at least 9 months or so of going through the stuff in my collection and seeing what I really enjoy. But highlighter is also part of that. It's just not its own separate video. And that's why I'm bringing so many into my Project 10 uses, because I want to go through all of the highlighters that I own in my collection and see what I really like. So far I like the 2 that I've had in, and I'm happy that they're both drugstore, so that's positive. Baby, can you shut that down to 9, please, for mommy? The volume, okay? Anyways, all right, so I will use this 10 times. And actually, this is the one that I had on underneath the e.l.f. one, and I had the reddish color on, which didn't really do much of anything for my face. So I may have to blend the red and the gold, or the pinky peach and the gold, in order to make it a little more neutral and vibrant for me. But the next one is the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer in the shade N2, and this is probably my favorite concealer in my entire collection. I absolutely love this. This one and the Tower 28 Serum Concealer are my favorites, and this one is a really great color for me in the wintertime, so I will definitely use that one for the 10 uses for sure. I'll probably get more than 10 uses, hopefully. And then next is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 5. I want to just give this a little bit of a mix-up, but I think this is a brand new, yeah, I opened it from the package, so this is a brand new item, never been used before, and I'm very excited. I have used samples of this to see if I really liked it first. I got as many samples as I could, and then I tried them back to back, and it turns out that this was fabulous, so that's why I have it in my collection in 2 shades. And that one will be brought in for 10, and then also, oh, I have another item here. I guess I brought in 5. I should have only brought in 4, but I brought in 5 items. I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 160C. Almost got myself in the face there. But this is a really beautiful shade. It's a really nice color match for me. I really enjoy this. I know I enjoy this foundation already, and as you can see, I've used quite a substantial amount of that already, so another 10 uses would be really great this year. And last but not least, I have the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Charming Pink. Again, I'm trying another highlighter to see what I feel. Do I like this? Is this something that I want to continue with? So, really excited about bringing another thing in, but this is very pink. This is more of a cool tone, almost white undertone powder of a pink rather than this other one. This is a bit more of a warmer pink, or a warmer like reddish pink, which I kind of really like this. And also this Gelato Swirl one from Laura Geller is very old. Very, very old. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking this is probably one I could potentially declutter, but I'd like to see what it looks like on the skin and what I feel. If I'm excited about it or not, or if I have something else in my collection that's similar to this. But also, it's not really, like, when you look at it on my skin, it just looks like it's obvious, where when you blend those two in, it's not as obvious. If you like, you're actually adding proper highlight, it just kind of looks like a glow, where this one just looks so white. It just looks so, actually that doesn't look too bad when you blend it out. But we'll see. I can't really like just go by a swatch on my hand, so we'll see what it's like. I mean, do I want to love it? No, because I would need to start parting with some things that are old, but if I love it, I'm going to keep it. So those are all of the things that I'm going to be bringing into the project. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. I would love it if you could leave any kind of a sun emoji, sun with a smile, sun with sunglasses, anything like that. That'd be so great. If you don't know what to leave as a comment, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.